business to the next level. You have to push. You have to reach inside, dig deep inside, and you have to become that person that's going to get you to sales director. You have to dig deep inside and take you to that next person who's going to take you to vice president. You got to dig deep. You think $10 million a month in sales at pinnacle level is easy? You're going to have to lose some sleep. I was watching this documentary a couple of years ago by Beyonce, and she was talking about how she went 3 days without eating, and she completely forgot. She completely forgot that she never even ate. That's how focused she was. Some of you all, you want to eat more than you want to succeed. You want to sleep more than you want to succeed. You want to party more than you want to succeed. You want to watch Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus more than you want to succeed. At what point are you going to say, you know what, enough is enough. I don't have time to rest. I don't have time to hang out. I don't have time to chill. Guys, it's October 1st. Think about where you were last year, October 1st. If you have the same exact bank account, if you have the same exact position, if you have the same exact place that you were last year, then that is your fault. It's not the government's fault. It's not who's in office fault. It's not your friend's fault. It's not your family's fault. It's your fault. And it's time to take responsibility. Man, all right. Hey, listen. I want to be very honest with you all. Can I be honest? Like, just drop a number 1 in the chat if I can be honest. See, I don't want to hurt any feelings, but I just feel like we need to get real with this thing. And I just want to make sure that it's okay. Give me the permission that I can just be honest with you all, that I can be transparent, right? I don't want to hurt any feelings. I might lose some friends today, but listen, here's the thing. When you come in this business, when you're asked that question, hey, what is your why? What are your goals? How much money do you want to make a month? I ain't never heard nobody say, my goal is to be an agent for the rest of my time in this business. I ain't never heard nobody say, oh, I want to make a couple $100. I ain't never heard nobody say that I want to do anything. I hear people say, oh, I want to go sales director. I want to go vice president. I want to make $10,000 a month in commission. I want to make $50,000 a month in commission. Why everybody want to be a sales director or a vice president, but when it comes to doing the work, you're not doing no work like a vice president, like a sales director? At the end of the day, after you get off of work, what are you doing? You're going to sleep early because you're tired because of your job. After work, you're going to lay down and watch TV because you're trying to convince yourself, oh, I worked hard today. I need a break. I'm going to do this business later on. And then you fall asleep and you wake up at 12 a.m. like, well, I can't talk to nobody else. On the last day of the cycle, every single cycle at Saturday, guess what? You're not up at 3 a.m. working. You fell asleep by 9. If you're not asleep, you watching TV, hanging out at 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. 1 in the morning, you see the telegram go off. You looking at the telegram like, they doing too much. Why they still typing? It's 1 in the morning. It's 2 in the morning. It's 3 in the morning. They need to go to bed. And yet you come back the next cycle saying, okay, hoorah, I want to go sales director. You got to put in the work. Well, Joe, it's hard. Well, Joe, it's not easy. Well, Joe, I talk to everybody. They keep saying no. It's a struggle. Listen, you want to know what a struggle is? Pain is a struggle, but here's the thing. Pain is temporary. It can last an hour. It can last a day. It can last a year. But at the end of the day, pain will eventually subside and something else will take its place. But if you quit, that will last forever. I need everybody to finally tap into this beast that is inside of you and stop making excuses. I dare you to be laser focused for the first time this month. I dare you to finally tap in and say, you know what? This is bigger than me. And matter of fact, here's the thing. Stop trying to chase the promotion and the position and chase the purpose. So many of us want to go sales director and senior field trainer and ESD and vice president and executive vice president. We want to take all these promotions to do what? You don't know how to present. You don't know how to handle a three-way call. You don't know how to close. You don't know how to hop on a training consistently. You're not promoting. And it's because you want the title, you want the promotion, but you're not doing it for the purpose. The moment I hit vice president, guess what I said? Okay, it's not time to celebrate. It's time to help somebody else go vice president. And boom, we got Tyreek as an ESD. Boom, we got Zakiya Holmes as an ESD. Next up, guess what? I got to help somebody else go ESD so that way they can go vice president. Some of us go sales director. We think, okay, we accomplished life. Everything's good now. Help somebody else. Guys, it's time to get serious about this if you have serious goals. So many of us get discouraged when our parents say no, when our friends say not interested, when our mentors say it's a scam. And it blows my mind because here you are taking advice from somebody who doesn't even have the same results as you. Think about that. Your best friend is telling you that this is not going to work, they're not interested, and you're letting that discourage you. That's the same best friend that complains to you last year about how broke both of y'all are. And y'all sit here and laugh about like, oh my goodness, girl, we need some money. This is getting on my nerves. This job, I know, girl, me too. That's the same exact friend that you were complaining with. You finally present them with an opportunity to be able to grow, to get over those complaints y'all just got done talking about, and yet they don't want to join you, and you're letting that discourage you. You're the one with the advantage. So why are we letting this stop us? Why are we letting that slow us down? Don't let a no slow you down. Just work and work and work and work. And guess what? As you continue to work, someone will say yes. When 50 Cent years ago was making his movie, they had asked him, they're like, man, like, do you sleep? Because he would literally go from acting on set, and as soon as they say cut, he'd go into the studio because he was making the soundtrack for the movie. And they're like, yo, 50, do you sleep? He was like, nah, man, I don't sleep. I finally have a chance to turn my dream into reality. Sleeping is for broke people. And I ain't trying to be broke. Y'all hear that? You just like, well, Joe, I gotta sleep. Well, Joe, I gotta rest. The moment that you finally tap into that beast inside of you and you finally get into that laser focused mindset, sleeping will not even be an option for you. You'll be up at 4 a.m. like, yo, I gotta get this goal done. I gotta get this goal. 5 a.m. like, man, I gotta get this goal done. You looking at videos like, okay, let me figure this out. Okay, how can I sell better? How can I promote better? You up at 6 a.m. early before the alarm clock because you're so focused. You're so driven. You have that laser mentality, but so many of us have not tapped into that yet. We're still trying to go off of the same mindset when we joined the business. The reason why you joined the business, for a lot of you all, is to get to the next level. And you got to get to the next level by being somebody else. The person that you are today that got you in this business is not going to get you the person to get sales director. I'm telling you. It's not going to be the same person to get you the vice president. I'm telling you. You make excuses. It's not your fault. We live in a world with plenty of excuses. We live in a world where they tell you, hey, look, you don't have to work that hard. It's okay. Take a break. You need it. Rest. See, until your friends call you and say, yo, take a break, man. Until your family says, yo, I've never seen you work this hard. Calm down. That's when you know you're on the right track because you're going to be pushing yourself so hard that people around you, it's going to be contagious. They're like, yo, I've never seen you act like this. Think about it. Joe, it's hard. Joe, it's challenging. Man, Joe, I just don't know. Like, what don't you know? What is there not to know? This ain't that hard. Listen. You look at Harriet Tubman. I look at that as hard. You look at slaves who were enslaved for over 400 years. I look at that as hard. They want to be free, and they can't be free because of oppression. And they say, look, we're not going to give up. Even them, you tired of rejection because mommy don't want to join your business and pay $89. Those slaves had to figure something out. They had to get their freedom. Their life was on the line. Harriet Tubman did not go to the North and say, good, I made it. Woo! I made it, I'm good. No, she got up and said, okay, I got to walk myself down all the way back to the South and bring some more people up. She didn't take a bus. She didn't take an Uber. She walked all the way back and brought them back up, then walked right back to help some more people. And yet you want to say, well, it's hard, Joe. It's hard to make some phone calls. It's hard to send out a couple of texts to invite some people. It's hard to hop on these trainers and listen up. It's hard to wake up early for these morning calls. And that's why you have the results that you have right now. Look, y'all said I could be real, right? y'all said I could be honest, right? Guys, stop chasing the position and chase the purpose. What are you doing this for, man? Why are you doing this business? Nobody's begging you to do the business. You joined because you had a purpose. Because you wanted to help your mom get that house. Because you wanted to help your siblings, show them to be an example that you can do this. You wanted to be the first millionaire in your family. You wanted to stop struggling so your kids can live a better life. So chase that. Work like that. I'm not a parent. I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm not a parent. Not yet. But I can guarantee you that if I was struggling, if I was in a position where I wasn't able to provide for my family, I would never sleep. I would be up at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, taking care of the kids, making sure that they're knocked out, making sure that they're going to school and virtual learning, whatever it is. And guess what? As soon as they're on virtual learning, I'm making calls. Some of you all, you had that mindset. Shout out to Tammy Randall. She was exhausted. She told me Saturday when we went sales director, she's like, Joe, I'm tired. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, listen, we were 1 agent short. You got to get one more agent to solidify this thing. We're not about to miss this. So we working. She's on Facebook. She's texting. She's calling. She's trying to figure out at 1 in the morning. Some of y'all say, oh, well, it's late. Nobody want to be up. I don't want to wake anybody up. Why not? If you had a pot of gold at 3 in the morning and the leprechaun said, hey, look, you can take this pot of gold, but you can't do it by yourself. You got to bring somebody with you. You're going to be like, well, I don't want to call them because they sleep. You'll be like, hey, I don't know what you're doing, but I got a pot of gold right here. It's 3 in the morning. I know it's 3 in the morning, but I need you to bring your tail right here, right now, because we about to take this pot of gold. Guys, you have to have that mindset when it comes to this business. It's not just about selling. It's not. It's not about selling. It's about changing lives. And the moment that you get into your purpose, the moment that you dig into that and realize that you have no limitations except the ones that you place on yourself, that's when you get promoted. But it starts with you. I see so many successful people in this business who are afraid to tap deep inside. I see so many people. I watch you guys on Facebook, on Instagram. I see the consistency. I see the potential. But then you slow down the momentum and then you come back and you say, it's hard to bring it back. Yeah, it's hard because you slow down. Imagine if you kept your foot on the pedal. Is that not what a car does? If you put your foot down and you accelerate and you going fast, 100 miles an hour, do you think it's going to slow down by you keeping your foot on the, no, it's going to slow down if you take it off. And that's what a lot of us do. On Monday, we on every single call. We on VP University. We on the morning calls. We going out for our goals, 3 agents. We prospect them. And then on Tuesday, guess what? We on the morning calls, bright and early. We feeling good, getting motivation. Then we hop on the training. Then we're motivated, hop on a presentation. We send out a couple of invites. Then on Wednesday, we're a little tired because nobody signed up on Monday and Tuesday. But we still go to the morning call. We still focused, but we're a little tired because, you know, a lot of rejection. Then on Thursday, you look at that bank account, you don't see a paycheck. You're like, man, I've been working hard for 3 days, and I'm not getting the results that I want. So then you start to slow down. Come Friday, your friends invite you out. You say, okay, I can go out. I need a break. What kind of break do you need? You didn't get no results. Keep your foot on the pedal. Saturday come, at that point, you're not even working no more. Sunday come, you're still not working. Monday come, you're doing the same exact thing. Okay, now it's a new week. Let me get motivated. Guys, when will you be tired of making the excuses? Because I'm tired of it. It's too much talent in Mogul Nation to not be able to say that all of us are sales directors, all of us are vice presidents, all of us. Every single person on this call. We have 117 people that are up this morning. That tells me that there is a level of commitment inside of you. But it also tells me that you can go even further. If you're a vice president on this call right now, guess what? You can go a lot further. If you're a regional vice president on this call right now, you can go a lot further. Executive vice president, you can go a lot further. It doesn't matter what position you are because that's not the point. The point is the purpose. That's what you have to tap into. That's what's going to take your life to the next level. That's when you look back and you say, man, this is an amazing business, because then at that point, guess what? Someone's going to be looking at you and you have to pass the baton back. How you going to sit there and tell somebody, keep going, but you're not going, but you stop, but you give up? See, if you slow down, pick it back up like you never left. But always remember that there's somebody behind you who needs this opportunity even more than you did when you started. There's always somebody else who needs this. There's somebody on their knees at 10 o'clock a.m. right now praying to God because they're looking at their kids across the room and they don't know how they're about to pay the rent. Today's October 1st and they're stressed out. They're like, oh my God, it's October 1st. My account is in the negative. How am I going to pay my rent? Father, please give me something, God. There are people who are on their knees praying and you talking about, well, all my friends said no. Guys, we have an opportunity that has changed lives. That has absolutely changed lives. And just like Harriet Tubman went back to the South, I need you guys to go back to that mindset. If you never reached that mindset, I need you to dig deep to get to that mindset, to understand that it's a bigger picture, to understand that Mogul Nation is going to go a lot further, to understand that there's thousands and thousands and millions of lives that need to be changed. And you have the tool. It's right there in your back office. It's right there on your phone. Today's October 1st. Let's make this the best month ever. We got less than 90 days. Let's make this the best 90 days ever. I want you guys to be able to have the best Christmas that you've ever had in your life. I want you to be able to give your kids, give your significant other, give your family everything. Take the infinity bonus and just make that the gifts. Everything else is just extra. This business will do that for you. The comp plan is waiting on you. It's just about how laser focused are you going to get? How deep are you going to dig deep? That's what it comes down to. So the time is 10:08. I want everybody to understand that I'm not yelling at you. I don't want you to think that I'm over here trying to just go off. I want you all to understand that I love you guys, man. Because I know your struggles. I know some of you all right now are dealing with loss in your families. I know some of you guys are dealing with negative bank accounts. I know some of you all are dealing with eviction notices. I know some of you guys are going through some big struggles. Trust me, I get it. But I'm telling you that as long as you stay laser focused on your goal in this business, those pains will subside. And you will hit that rank. I think I talked about it before. Maybe I did, Curlins, I don't know, but here's a document that if you don't know, me and Tyreek Graham are roommates, and Executive Sales Director Tyreek Graham and myself are roommates, and he was my second agent in this business, and we just continued to build this thing. And as we built it, it wasn't easy. We got the no's, we got the family saying not interested. Me, him, and Curlins drove all the way to his hometown, and we sat in front of his family, and at the time they all said no. Every single one of them, they weren't interested. But now I know his mom is part of the business. His dad's a part of the business. I imagine he would have stopped that day because he was discouraged. I look at this document, man, and I'm going to frame this because this is an absolute reminder of where we came from. See, I joined this business July 2019, and as I was building this thing as a field trainer, Ty said frame it. As a field trainer, me and Tyreek, we got this. And if you guys don't mind, I'll read this. It says, North Carolina lease violation notice failure to pay rent. December 6th, 2019. See, December 6th, 2019, I was a field trainer. Joseph Johnson and Mr. Tyreek Graham. Dear Joseph and Tyreek, we have yet to receive a full payment for the rent due on your apartment for the current month in the amount of, pursuant to paragraph 6 of your lease, you are obligated to pay your monthly rent. As such, the letter will serve as your final notice. And if we do not receive payment in full of all amounts due, 5 days later, your right to possession of the premises will end on that 5th day. If you have not either made a payment in full or returned possession of the apartment to us by that date, we will thereafter pursue legal action against you to regain possession of the apartment, and we reserve the remainder of the rights and remedies allowed to us under the terms of your lease. How many of you all would have seen this walking up to your door and quit this business? How many of you all would have gotten this document and realizing that you can't pay your rent, you can't pay your bills, and yet you're on this phone talking about, hey, I got an awesome opportunity, man. It'll change your life. How many of you all would have just slowed down and been like, you know what, I can't focus on the business. I got bigger things to worry about. How many of you all would have stopped making calls because you got bigger things to worry about? So when I sit here and I tell you all, look, I get it. I'm not playing. I was a field trainer when I got this. The very next month, this is December, the very next month, I hit sales director. I said, oh, really? That's how y'all feel? 1 second. I said, hold my beer. And I went to work. Because that's the amazing thing about this comp plan. You can literally go from 0 to 1,000 in 30 days in this business. So imagine what you can do in 90. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all right now. No matter what challenges you're faced with right now, it can all feel like yesterday if you put in work for the next 90 days. It can all feel like a thing of the past. Me and Tyree, we just laughed today and we thank God because it's like, yo, this is not 2 years ago. It's not 3 years ago. This is last winter. And look where we are now. Vice president producing $100,000 in sales, executive sales director producing $50,000 in sales, on his way to vice president as well. Like, guys, come on. We're not making this up. We're in the same exact comp plan that you're in, marketing the same exact product that you have to market, dealing with family who aren't interested, dealing with friends who don't care, dealing with prospects who block us. We're in the same exact boat. The only difference is we're not going to quit. See, the only difference between you and us is that you stop when you're tired, but I stop when I'm done. You got to stop when you're done. Stop when you hit that title and then set a new goal, set a bigger goal. Don't stop because it got a little harder across the way. Don't slow down because it got a little challenging. You keep going. So with that being said, guys, as we finish up here, the goal today is to just hit Field Trader, all right? 2 agents, 3 customers. 2 agents, 3 customers. And I'm telling you, guys, like, you got to get into it. you got to get focused. You got to have that laser focused vision as you go out today and you go recruit. 2 agents, 3 customers. Go out there and find them. If they're not in your contacts, go to Facebook. They're not on Facebook, go to Instagram. They're not on Instagram, go to the car salesman down the street. You know, not at the car salesman, go to the next broker firm down the street. Like find it. Don't make an excuse. Get it done. Get it done, get it done, get it done. Type get it done in the chat. Type get it done in the chat. Guys, we gotta get this thing done. 2 agents, 3 customers. Type get it done in the chat. And also today is an absolutely amazing day because as you know, right now we are in our, let's see, where is it at? I gotta pull up the document, hold on. Right now we are in our Spartan training week, of course, man. I'm just so excited. Guys, who was on yesterday's call, man? Regional Sales Director Tano Bogle, absolutely murdering it, breaking down to every single person the power of inviting, right? The power of actually bringing people onto this information, having phenomenal energy. He broke it down with so much. He's made it make sense. He made it so clear and made it make sense. And so I say congratulations, man, Tano, and anybody and everybody else. Today is another great day for our Spartan training because of the fact that we're going to have none other but Tyree Graham, Regional Sales Director, who's going to be training on how to present today. How many of you all would love to finally figure out how in the world do I present? So he's going to be breaking that down today so that way everybody can finally not have to wait on their upline, not have to wait on their sponsor, but they can actually go out there and they can do their own presentations, go out there and train other people how to do their own presentations. And really, we all can make sure that we're all winning, right? Because look, if we're all winning, who's losing, right? That's the way I see it. So guys, go ahead, definitely make your commitments. Make your commitments in the chat. Go ahead, put them out there. I'm looking for the picture right now. As soon as I pull it up, I'm going to actually share that with everybody. So that way you can take a screenshot of the Mogul training this week. And then, of course, we'll move forward today at 5:30 p.m. Today at 5:30 p.m. So, guys, let's get focused. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Man, I'm so excited for the lives that are going to be changed coming up here, man. Let's make this thing happen, y'all. Let's not play with this. Let's change lives. Let's go, and let's go. I appreciate you. Woo!
Here comes the, y'all don't really work. Yeah, here comes the, y'all don't really work it like that. Yeah, here comes the, y'all don't really work it like that. I said so, I keep big bills up in my mud on the dirty like black. Got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful. And I got plenty of bread, so I go to bed full. I'm in it to win it, I'm all Might call you my cuz, young blood, but we ain't kin. Nah, you think of jumping, man, you best think again. The type of man that might go broke for revenge. Had some not so nice friends, kick the door off the hinge. Take the door off your bins, pop up my four of your friends. Man, please, this shit ain't cynical. Man, no subliminal, I'm physical, financial, and mental to be a general. Hey, the mama claims she want a soldier. Not the type be in the tank, but in that Rover. Man, please, I'm in the zone like AIDS full blown. I'm killing it like a blind man reading, I'm feeling it. He ain't never been a fighter. You can go and ask his mother. I'm a lover and a fighter. A fighter, producer and a writer. Give your girl a quick fix and give your man a nice shiner. You know y'all don't really want it. And I can tell just by looking at you that you the type to run and go and tell just by looking at you. You on a mission for recognition by dissing. Didn't have no problem till the record started breaking. But y'all don't really want it. So let me tell you the deal. I'm on so serious, I'm dirty, I'm no longer for real. I'm like a hop, skip in the jump, a clock grip on the pump. From leaving you in the trunk, somewhere prepared to jump. But y'all don't really want it, so quit acting like you're deaf. I'm looking to my right, trying to see who's left. So you better watch it before I stick to the plan and be the next artist to run up in your stand. Like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it, man. Y'all don't really want it. Don't really want it. Y'all don't really want it with me. I know you shook, man. You ain't built for a skirt as a nigga can be. It's gon' sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming for ya. It's gon' sound like